Our top focus at this hour, tensions between Israel and Palestinians have soared in the city of Jerusalem. Clashes broke out at the Gaza-Israel border between Palestinian protesters and Israeli troops after the violence at the Al-Aqsa Mosque in East Jerusalem, which triggered further violent protests. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has held the Israeli government responsible for the escalation of violence in East Jerusalem. Meanwhile, one rocket was fired from Gaza into Israel in the early hours of Sunday morning, landing in an open area. The Israel Defense Forces responded by attacking a Hamas military post in the southern Gaza Strip. The Israeli military said that some 450 Gazans protested near the border fence in solidarity with the Palestinians in Jerusalem to show their dissent.
ولن نسمح للعدو بأن يواصل إجرامه الصهيوني الحربي على والعدوان المتواصل على أبناء شعبنا الفلسطيني. وجئنا هنا وقمنا بإشعال الإطارات الكوشكية وكذلك الكثير من القنابل الصوتية والقنابل المتفجرة، وتم إلقاء على جنود الاحتلال المبججين بالسلاح.
Protests have rocked the streets of Jerusalem since Saturday after the police cracked down on demonstrators outside the old city. At least 90 Palestinians were injured on Saturday evening after an Israeli police cracked down on protesters. The violence came after Israeli forces stormed the Al-Aqsa Mosque, Islam's third holiest mosque, and injured more than 200 Palestinians on Friday night. Palestinians hurled stones, bottles and fireworks at the police, who in turn fired rubber bullets and stun grenades back at the protesters. The clashes follow a month of tensions, with the threatened eviction of Palestinian families at the focal point. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has defended the police action against Palestinian protesters after 2 nights of clashes in Jerusalem. He said that Israel shall not allow any radical element to undermine the calm in the city. A number of international voices have expressed concerns over the violence, including the Middle East negotiators, the US, the EU, Russia and the UN. Neighboring Jordan has condemned the actions of Israeli security forces as barbaric. Bahrain and the UAE, which normalized relations with Israel last year, have all also sharply criticized Israel over the weekend violence. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.